Hello everyone. Welcome to About Japan. This channel is a channel where Japanese people tell you about the charms of Japan. Please stay with us for a while. This time, I would like to tell you about the charms of Kyoto. Kyoto, the former capital of Japan, is a city that has reigned as a treasure trove of history. For approximately 1,000 years, from 794 to 1868 during the Nara period, it watched over the prosperity of the imperial family and samurai. Traces of the past still remain in the quaint townscape unique to the ancient capital. And the historic atmosphere is still alive in its architecture and culture. Modern Kyoto is a place where old traditions are alive and well, while modern elements are also beautifully fused. As you walk, you will feel as if you have stepped back in time, and you will be enveloped in the feeling of stepping onto a historical stage. This is a place where the soul of Japan dwells, and its charm is born from the fusion of historical heritage and beautiful culture. Today, it is one of Japan's leading tourist destinations, visited by 50 million tourists a year, and continues to convey the history and charm of Japan. Next, we will introduce 10 recommended sightseeing spots that you should definitely visit when you come to Kyoto. 1. Kinkakuji Temple. Kinkakuji is known as one of Japan's leading Buddhist temples due to its golden exterior and historical background. Construction of the temple began in 1397 during the Muromachi period, and the history of its origin is interwoven with many interesting episodes. Kinkakuji is known for being built by Yoshimitsu Ashikaga, a shogun during the Muromachi period, as his own hideout. The commoner side of the shogun is reflected in the construction of the temple. After Yoshimitsu Ashikaga's death, Kinkakuji was not used as a temple but as an offering to Kanzeon Bodhisattva, according to his will. This shows that the temple has become a symbol of spiritual healing and compassion. In 1950, the temple was destroyed by arson, but it was later rebuilt and restored to its current beauty. This rebuilding process is also passed down to visitors as part of history. The temple building retains a strong Muromachi period feel, and the spirit of Yoshimitsu Ashikaga is alive within it. Experience the feeling of time traveling into history. The garden surrounding Kinkakuji Temple has a beautiful pond and stone structures, allowing you to enjoy the scenic beauty of nature. The sight of Kinkaku reflected in the pond is especially spectacular. Historical cultural assets and Buddhist art are displayed inside the temple, giving visitors an opportunity to experience Japanese art and religion. This is not just sightseeing, but a place to learn and share excitement. Kinkakuji not only has stunning beauty, but also has a historical background and cultural value, offering visitors a world of deep emotion and sophisticated beauty. The main means of transportation is Kifuku Electric Railway Kitano Line. Get off at Kinkaku-mai Station and walk 10 minutes. 2. Kiyomizu Temple. Kiyomizu-dera Temple is known for its beautiful scenery and unique architecture. One of the most beautiful temples in Japanese history, and attracts visitors with its seasonal scenery. It was founded in 778 during the Heian period and has established itself as a historical landmark. It is also famous as a World Heritage Site, and you can visit the temple while feeling the history of the temple. The main hall of Kiyomizu-dera Temple is a rugged and powerful wooden structure that tells the story of the temple's history. This building was destroyed by fire and has been rebuilt many times, each time using traditional techniques. Many of the current buildings were rebuilt in the 1630s. Ottawa Falls, which was the basis for the construction of the temple in this area, has been a place where sacred water has flowed for 1,200 years, and is now known for its pure water that falls in 3 streams. The one on the right side is said to bring longevity, the one in the middle is said to bring good fortune, and the one on the left side is said to bring good luck in academics. It is good etiquette to choose one and drink only 1 cup from a ladle. You can enjoy the beautiful scenery of each season: cherry blossoms in spring, greenery in summer, red leaves in autumn, and snowy scenery in winter. These landscapes are the perfect place to experience Japan's natural beauty and sense of the seasons. There is a hill called Kiyomizu Butai on the grounds of the temple, and the view from here is spectacular. The view from this location is a beautiful harmony of nature and architecture, along with the beauty of the Japanese garden. Kiyomizu-dera Temple is a fusion of history and scenic beauty, and is one of the sacred places where you can most feel Japanese tradition in aesthetic sense. The main means of transportation is to take a bus from JR Kyoto Station. Please take bus 86, 106, 110, or 206 from bus stop D1 or D2. 3. Fushimi Inari Taisha Shrine. Fushimi Inari Taisha Shrine is characterized by its continuous approach to 1,000 torii gates. And its mystical atmosphere and historical value attract many worshippers. This Senbon torii is known for its red painted torii. The approach to the shrine, lined with these torii gates, is enveloped in a sacred atmosphere, giving the impression of being at the entrance to another dimension. Inari Taisha is also known as the god of business prosperity, and many shops and companies come to worship and perform their own sacred rituals. There is a constant stream of visitors praying for business prosperity. It is said to have been founded in 711, and is said to have started as a shrine to the god of agriculture in hopes of a rich harvest. Inari Taisha's history stretches back to ancient times, and the shrine itself is rooted in Japanese history and mythology. There are many festivals and traditional events, and you can feel the sacred atmosphere. From the middle of the approach, you can see beautiful views of Kyoto City and mountains. But as you climb to the top of the mountain, the view becomes even more spectacular. The Senbon torii gates are especially fantastic when lit up at dusk and at night. Visitors perform a ritual to cleanse their hands at the Shimizuya. This purification ritual means that visitors enter a sacred place with a clean body and mind. Fushimi Inari Taisha Shrine combines its mystical atmosphere and rich history, and serves as a place where Japanese tradition and faith intersect, offering many visitors a moment of inspiration and prayer. The main means of transportation is to get off at Inari Station on the JR Nara line and walk from there, about 5 minutes from Kyoto Station. Alternatively, get off at Fushimi Inari Station on the Keihan Main Line and walk east for 5 minutes. 4. Arashiyama. Arashiyama is an area where nature and history harmonize beautifully, and it is a tourist spot with enchanting seasonal scenery such as the bamboo forest and Togetsukyo Bridge. Arashiyama is home to a beautiful bamboo forest with hundreds of bamboo trees. The view of bamboo from the Arashiyama trolley train is especially fantastic and impressive. Togetsukyo Bridge, one of Arashiyama's most representative sites, is a bridge that crosses the Hozu River. And it is said that the first bridge was built in this area around 840 AD. Togetsu means the moon crosses in Japanese, and the name came from the fact that when you look up at the bridge from the river on a moonlit night, it looks as if the moon is crossing the bridge. You can still enjoy the beautiful scenery day and night. The retro Arashiyama trolley train is a great way to enjoy Arashiyama's scenery. A slow journey through the bamboo forest and Togetsukyo Bridge will make you feel the passage of time. Arashiyama retains a strong medieval atmosphere and is dotted with old townscapes and historical buildings. Every time I walk, I feel like the scenery of that time is unfolding before my eyes. Arashiyama, where you can enjoy cherry blossoms in the spring, greenery in the summer, and autumn leaves in the fall, has beautiful scenery in each season. It is especially crowded with tourists during the autumn foliage season. Arashiyama's magical natural beauty and historical value combine to give visitors a sense of time and space, offering a quiet journey away from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. The main means of transportation is to get off at Arashiyama Station on the JR Sagana line and walk for about 10 minutes. 5. Nijo Castle. Nijo Castle is a castle built in the early Edo period, and is a historic spot with a strong samurai history and beautiful gardens and architecture. Hamaru Palace is known as the singing floor and has a mechanism that makes the floorboards chirp when you walk on them. This was devised as a security measure to detect samurai intrusion, and you can feel the history of samurai at the time. Nijo Castle is lit up at night, creating a magical atmosphere. The illuminated castle provides a spectacular sight that combines the weight of history and beauty. The garden of Nijo Castle has a pond and stone structures, and the scenery is beautiful in every season. Especially during the cherry blossom season, you can enjoy the beautiful combination of the castle and cherry blossoms. The turrets and gates that give you a sense of the history of that time remain in the Hamaru and Ninomaru, and by walking around the castle, you can think about the life of the samurai in the Edo period. Also, due to its formal atmosphere, it is a historical building that was once used as a place for generals to hold meetings with senior ministers and as a place for diplomacy. The atmosphere conveys the depth of history to visitors. Nijo Castle, with its historic architecture and beautiful gardens, offers a rare opportunity to experience the history and culture of Japan's samurai. The main means of transportation is to get off at Nijojoma-e station on the Kyoto City Subway Tozei line and walk 10 minutes. 6. Yasaka Shrine. Yasaka Shrine is located in the center of Kyoto and is known for its festivals, historical buildings, and for being lit up at night. It is famous as the center of the Gion Festival, which is held every July and has continued for over 1,000 years. During the festival, colorful floats and decorated stalls create a lively atmosphere, allowing you to enjoy traditional Japanese festival culture. It was founded about 1,350 years ago, and has historic buildings and a sacred atmosphere. The contrast with the surrounding downtown area is also interesting. The main shrine of Yasaka Shrine is built on a pond, and the pond is said to be a dragon cave where a blue dragon lives. However, the pond is currently hardened with plaster and is not visible. The area surrounding the shrine is lined with downtown areas, restaurants, and souvenir shops. After visiting the shrine, you can enjoy a break and shopping in a lively atmosphere. Yasaka Shrine is one of the most important spots in Kyoto due to its lively festivals, beautiful buildings, and night illuminations. The main means of transportation is to get off at Gyeonshiho Station on the Keihan Railway and walk for about 5 minutes. Alternatively, get off at Kyoto Kawaramachi Station on the Hankyu Kyoto line and walk for about 8 minutes. If you are going by bus, take the Kyoto City Bus 100 or 206 and get off at Gion Station. 7. Kitano Tenman-gu Shrine. Kitano Tenman-gu Shrine is a shrine dedicated to Sugawara no Mishizane, the god of learning, and its beautiful gardens and historical cultural assets fascinate visitors. Founded in 947 AD, it enshrines Mishizane Sugawara, a literary figure and scholar from the Heian period. It is revered as the god of learning, and many students and examinees come to pray for success. It is also worshipped as the god of performing arts and is said to be the birthplace of Japanese culture and entertainment. There is a beautiful plum garden with 1,500 trees within the grounds of the shrine, and the plum blossoms are in full bloom in spring. There are also weeping cherry blossoms, where you can enjoy beautiful flowers throughout the 4 seasons. Approximately 100 swords are currently kept as treasured swords at Kitano Tenman-gu Shrine. Sugawara no Mishizain was not only excellent in academics, but was also famous for his martial arts skills. And he was worshipped by many samurai families, and various famous swords have been dedicated to him since ancient times. As you can see, many cultural properties and historical buildings remain at Kitano Tenman-gu Shrine, and some have been designated as national treasures. These structures remain intact throughout the ages, conveying a sense of history to visitors. Various festivals and events are held at the shrine throughout the year, and you can feel the seasonal and sacred atmosphere each time. The annual festival held in August is especially lively and provides an opportunity to interact with the locals. Kitano Tenman-gu Shrine is a place where respect for learning and culture lives on, offering visitors a quiet moment of excitement and learning through its beautiful natural and historical atmosphere. The main means of transportation is Kifuku Electric Railway's Kitano Line. Get off at Kitano Hakubaiko Station and walk 5 minutes. Alternatively, take the Kyoto City Bus 50 inches from JR Kyoto Station and get off at Kitano Tenman-gu Station, which will take you immediately. 8. Gion Hanamakoji. Gion Hanamakoji is located in the Hanamakoji area of Kyoto, and is an elegant area lined with traditional tea houses and restaurants, and where geisha and maiko come and go. You can see her beautiful kimono from evening to night. It is a valuable place where you can feel Japanese traditional culture. Hanamakoji is lined with long-established tea houses and restaurants, where you can enjoy traditional Japanese culture, such as kaiseki cuisine and tea ceremony experiences. The buildings and gardens are stately and give you a sense of history. It is characterized by its unique cobblestone pavements and streets, and you can feel the traditional Japanese atmosphere just by walking around. Various events are held every season to entertain visitors. The Hanamakoji area is a blend of traditional buildings and culture with modern shops and restaurants. The fusion of tradition and modernity creates a wonderful atmosphere. At night, the lights come on and Hanamakoji is enveloped in a magical atmosphere. The sight of geisha and maiko wearing beautiful kimono walking is a beautiful Kyoto tradition. Gion Hanamakoji is a special area with a tasteful atmosphere and a treasure trove of traditional culture, where you can feel the Japanese aesthetic sense and history. The main means of transportation is to get off at Gion Shiho Station on the Keihan Railway. Take exit 6 and walk for about 3 minutes. Get off at Kyoto Kawaramachi Station on Hankyu Railway, take exit 1A and walk for about 7 minutes, and walk from JR Kyoto Station. From there, take Kyoto City Bus 100 system or 206 system and get off at Gion Station, then walk for 2 minutes. 9. Nansenji Temple. Nansenji Temple is a temple with a tranquil atmosphere, where the beautiful nature and historic buildings of Higashiyama, Kyoto harmonize. Known as the head temple of Zen Buddhism, its history spans over 800 years. It is one of the most important Zen temples in Japan for Zen training and garden creation. Nansenji Temple has a vast precinct with a beautiful garden. The Hojo Garden is known for its outstanding beauty even within Nansenji Temple, and the harmonious landscape of the waterfront and stonework soothes visitors, allowing them to feel the history and spirit of Zen. A magnificent Sanman gate stands at the entrance of the temple, and the main hall. The main hall is also a magnificent structure, creating a solemn atmosphere for visitors. There is also a walking path called Philosopher's Path near Nanzenji Temple, which is also known as a famous cherry blossom viewing spot. In spring, cherry blossoms are in full bloom, creating a beautiful landscape. Nanzenji Temple is one of Kyoto's most famous temples, with its beautiful gardens and historic buildings. giving you a sense of the tranquility of Zen and the beauty of nature. The main means of transportation is to get off at Kyoto Station on the Kyoto Municipal Subway Tozei Line and walk for 10 minutes. 10. Kyoto Imperial Palace. Kyoto Imperial Palace is an imperial palace with magnificent gardens and historic buildings that is steeped in Japanese history and the traditions of the imperial family. From 1337 to 1869, this is the place where successive emperors and their families lived and performed ceremonies and official duties. The Kyoto Imperial Palace is one of Japan's historic buildings built during the Heian period, with beautifully preserved palaces and gates. The design and layout of the building conveys the luxury and aesthetic sense of the time. The garden offers beautiful scenery in every season. The Kare-sansui garden in particular has a geometric design using stones, sand, and moss, creating a tranquil and beautiful atmosphere. As the former capital of Kyoto, many historical events and traditions remain. It is a valuable place where you can experience the history and traditions of the imperial family. The Kyoto Imperial Palace is open to the public and can be visited by reservation. You can enjoy the beautiful scenery of each season, with cherry blossoms in spring and autumn leaves in autumn. There are sidewalks and paths within the grounds, allowing you to take a leisurely walk through history. You can spend a quiet time while feeling the breath of history. The Kyoto Imperial Palace is one of Kyoto's leading tourist spots, where you can feel the history of the imperial family and the aesthetic sense of Japan. With its magnificent gardens and historic buildings in harmony, the main means of transportation is to get off at Marutamachi Station on the Karasuma line of the Kyoto Municipal Subway and then walk for 10 minutes. Kyoto's beautiful temples and shrines, historic buildings, and atmospheric streets gracefully convey to visitors the depth of Japanese tradition and history, creating memorable and moving travel memories. Please come and experience Japan's magnificent history and experience a new side of Japan. That's all for today's story. See you next time. If you like this story, please subscribe and like the channel.